yo, what's up? Welcome back to Crucial Conversations, man. Mind me. Don't mind me, man. I'm right here. I'm a little excited right now. I'm a little excited. Been waiting to do this one. Okay? So the thing is this. I'm your host, Dante Harris, a.k.a. 6'9", pigeon toe, refuse to get pigeonholed, and I'm here at Crucial Conversations. I'm here with the general. You know what I mean? So we was talking about getting into some Tacoma hip hop. So I've had a couple of artists up here. And I dibbled and dabbled. But one of the main people I wanted to have on here is here today. Because I wanted to do a little history check. I wanted to learn some things and figure out some things of what's going on in my city prior to me, and also what's going on right now and how we can tie it all in and how we can all grow.
Yes, sir.
Okay? So I put the little birdies out. The birdies was chirping to me, man. I go see somebody, and they be like, man, the podcast is dope, but you need the general.
Come on.
Go to somewhere else. Somebody be like, hey, man, you dope, man. You need Wodo. Where's Wojack? I'm like, man, I was like, you Criminal Nation? He was like, yeah, you know what it is.
The root.
You know what it is, what you used to listen to when you had your face painted.
Yes.
You know what I mean? When you went and did it yourself, you remember you was running around the house with your face painted? You know what I'm saying? Wilding out.
Yeah.
So I went and got him, man. Hey, no further ado, I want to introduce to you guys.
Double salute.
To the general. Yes. King Wojack.
What's happening? It's a pleasure. I was in the middle of wrapping some gemstones, building a gigantic piece, a staff with a huge amethyst on it, and I looked at the time and I said, oh, snap, I got to get to this podcast. Crucial
Conversations.
Thank you, my friend. Crucial Conversations. By the end, I'm going to have it in. So, King Wojack is my name, a.k.a. MC Def, a.k.a. Mark Womack, a.k.a. King Wojack, the General, and I am not Tacoma's first hip-hop artist because there were other artists running around, but I am Tacoma's first hip-hop artist to get a real record deal, to sign with a label, Criminal Nation, Nasty Mix Records, tour with Sir Mix-a-Lot, open up for Run DMC, watched, you know what I mean? We were all in the hip-hop, so we seen NWA getting their first fight down at Maxim's right there, got jumped by some 60 Crips. I mean, we've seen it all here in Tacoma, but I've been here. I've been the pioneer of Tacoma hip-hop, basically.
Yes, indeed.
And I don't like to say it, but I believe that I am one of the reasons a lot of artists around here, you know what I mean, they seen a local cat do it like me, like why not? Why can't I do it? So a lot of cats really secretly just got into hip hop because King Wojack shined so hard in 91, 92, 93, 94. Bankruptcy, Criminal Nation's done. Now I kept going as King Wojack. And so here I am today.
You are.
Yeah.
Still going.
Able to go.
Yeah, man.
Laps.
You ain't got to brush over the fact what you have done. You don't got to brush over the fact that a lot of these guys out here didn't know nothing about hip-hop till you came up on there and you punched a hole in the game.
Yeah.
You know, from the corner. You know what I'm saying? I talk about it a lot, man. We trapped up here in the corner in the Pacific Northwest. Yes. Everything else is either underneath us or we got to go east.
Got to go
east. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we're trapped in the corner. So to come out of this area, take some person with some withal, some strong to come and bubble up out of here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially being the Tacoma boys, you know what I'm saying? We look down upon or feel, even if we're not looked down upon, we're taught that we the little brother to Seattle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So a lot of guys come up with a little chip on their shoulder.
Well, here's the deal, my brother.
Talk about
now I got the chills. I got to stop you and I got to tell you what this vibe is.
What it is.
Tacoma. Our hip hop scene was so strong back then. I was skipping school to go battle rap with cats because that's what the thing was to do. We learned from hip hop East Coast, watching Beat Street, watching Crush Groove, watching all the real hip hop shows, and so that taught us how to cipher up, get the beatbox going, and you know what I mean, and rapping. So I became a master beatboxer in the cipher, holding other rappers down. But then I was like, fuck it, I got to get my rap skills on. So Tacoma had a dope rap squad, rap combination, and we held Seattle down. When we got a record deal, it was a lot of Seattle cats like, yo, you know what I mean? We should get a record deal too. But Nasty Mix was picking up King Wojack and High Performance, two groups from out of Tacoma.
Yeah,
High Performance
yeah.
was the breakdancing group, but they
Yeah.
was dope as hell. They beat the New York City Breakers in 1984 or 5 around there at the Tacoma Dome. First real live Tacoma event, national history, Tacoma Breakers versus New York City Breakers, and Tacoma Breakers got off and really did their thing in front of thousands of people. You know what I mean? And I was there in the crowd. So that's hip hop history.
That's dope right there. That's
and
dope.
Nasty Mix knew where to get the talent from. So they came and got Mark Womack, Eugene DeHostess, and Jesse Williams and them guys, and put us all out. We went on tours, and man, it was just, that was the wild times. Like right now, you don't even get to experience that type of life anymore. Touring and going out and meeting and going to Jack the Rapper, the rap conventions where all the industry converges, and then you can get a deal or meet a friend, shake a hand, and But we don't have that type of. I mean, well, it's not because of COVID. We don't have that outlet. But right before then, I was current, going to all the events.
Getting it in.
Just meeting people. I know a lot of people in the industry. I got a lot of family in this industry. I'm a Womack, so I log on to the Bobby Womack legacy. So Bobby Womack, my uncle, Meech Wells, Binky Womack, they're all family members right now to this day in L.A. And rest in peace, Bobby Womack. But that's my family legacy, and that's what kept me in. That's why I was in the music without knowing who Bobby Womack was before. He was just a singer with the same last name. Yeah. I was just a rapper with trying to get fame. You know what I mean? So
trying to get it in.
But man, I loved the journey of hip hop. It was just it was rough, rugged, and raw during the time where we had choices to make. Was you gonna be a Blood? Was you gonna be a Crip? Was you gonna sell dope? Was you gonna do dope? Was you gonna pimp hoes? Was you gonna, you know what I mean? Yeah. All these different options that we had in the hood. I chose half and half to try to be a gangbanger and try to do rap, but rap was calling my name and saved me from the gang. You know what I mean? So that's real talk.
Yeah. So when did you always were you always with your pen? When did you start getting into the music and actually putting lyrics to paper?
Okay, true story. Wojack don't tell no lies because my mama didn't raise no sucker.
All right,
and
now.
Sucker's always lying. So check this out.
All right.
I had a crew called Def City Rockers. Mm-hmm. We was fresh, feeling ourselves. We was rappers. I had a homeboy named Quiz Sean D. Mm-hmm. And we were made up from different artists from different zones. Where I had a partner Freshie Fresh from Florida. I had a partner D Wiz from Chicago. I had a couple other cats from Chicago, New York. My other dude from New York. And so we were all in one crew.
How'd you do that?
They grew up here. No, they didn't grow up here. They moved here. So because they were trying that. Tacoma was the place to be for people in the military, and so a lot of these cats was military babies. So they went to Foss High School. First year, the summer before I went to Foss High School, my junior high year, I was in the crew. We was breakdancing, beatboxing, and doing all the things, and so we used to run around town with blue satin jackets after we did our first car wash to get our money together to go buy 10 jackets that said Def City Rockers on the back with the New York Statue of Liberty with a mic in her hand. Okay. Yeah. First hip hop group walking through the Tacoma Dome with blue satin jackets on. So, but you also had the Apache Playboys, which was a real OG crew before us. You had Casanova crew. Okay. These guys were just about ladies. They were just about, macking ladies and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what it was right then.
We came to the game with the hip-hop.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Yeah, we switched it up. We came straight with hip-hop. So now we walk into the place, and, them is times where you had the Crips just forming. You had Lakewood Crips, East Side Bloods, everybody forming, and we still just getting the gist of how to bang and how to live this life after,
So this is like the time period right before that crack.
Right before.
Right in that area right then.
Maybe 3 years before Colors, the movie came out, okay? Because that's the blueprint to how to do it for these cats up here. They was brainwashed by that movie. We were downtown when we were fortunate to have festivals, block parties. Remember, I don't know if you remember, we used to have block parties downtown. It'd be festivals, it'd be rides, and the whole street downtown blocked off all the Pacific. And we ran into High Performance. High Performance was a breakdancing crew, but they tried to rap too because we was getting fame with the rap. Yeah. So, but they were best at breaking. We couldn't break on the cement with them, but so they came with their MCs. We came with our MCs. At least 90 to 100 people standing around. plus. Okay, can't count, but I know there's a lot of people around.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
a big circle. It's a cipher, and I'm not the MC. My two guys is the MC. So Quiz Sean D goes in busting. I'm beatboxing. I'm getting it in for him. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And they run it. They run it. But they had a cool beatboxer, and they had a female rapper named Marcia Gilbert, a.k.a. Goldie. And she came. So that was their secret weapon. Soon as what's his name? Microphone Ace bust, she busted. The whole crowd exploded, and our crew got defeated. Now, we ain't never took a defeat loss like that before, and it was embarrassing to all of us. I rode the bus back home, 19th Street bus, to Faircrest to my house, and I went to the room that night, got my pen and pad, and I wrote a battle rap because I didn't know how to do it. I just understood the mathematics, and I thought backwards. Most rappers are dyslexic. Because their thought process is thinking backwards of how to put shit together forwards. So I went home and wrote me my first battle rap against these guys. And I remember I tried it out with my two best friends, my homies, the MCs. I tried it out with them. I rocked it with them. You know what I mean? And it was like, oh, that was kind of dope, but you should stick to DJing because I was the DJ of the group. I was the beat maker DJ. They was like, oh, you should stick to DJing, but I didn't. I practiced more. I wrote 2 more raps.
Okay.
And then I learned them. And I was so young then, my mind was like a fucking computer. I could recite that shit just like that.
Yeah, bang, bang, bang.
So when I got my first fucking opportunity, excuse my French.
Oh, go ahead, man.
The battle, we came back.
King
Wojack, Mark Womack, a.k.a. MC Def at the time. I let my rage flow through the pen, through the raps, and I won my first hip hop battle. And from there on, fuck school. I wasn't doing no homework, nigga. I was in there.
And just going. Yeah.
Oh, okay. And putting it together like a puzzle. Then all of a sudden I had 10, 15, 20 notebooks. Raps, and I at least had 25 memorized. You know what I mean? Just, what? Oh, you done with that one? Well, I got another one. Blah, 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 blah. Busting. I can't remember none of that shit today. Okay?
But you was in rare form. You was training your brain. You had trained your brain.
I was trained. Master Ninja.
I
was a murder. And when a lot of the best fights with a cat named Easy G from Greg Street, I think, or Greg Knight. But I forget his name, but Easy G from East Side. He used to come and meet me at school, at Foss High School, after school, before school, middle school. He wanted to battle me, you know what I mean? We battled, and we traveled school to school. Mount Tacoma. Mount Tacoma went to Stadium. Stadium went to Foss. Foss had the battle rappers of all, and cats came from Wilson and everywhere just to battle us. That was golden age hip hop. No TVs, no phones, no recordings, just straight. Oh, okay, well, after school, so-and-so's going to be here and they're going to rap. Cool. The whole crowd over there, 20, 30, 40, 60 people just, oh, shit, oh. Battle rap.
Battle rap and getting in.
That from right there trained me to be the rapper. And so I did a couple open mics, met Ice-T. Ice-T told me I had a very distinctive voice. I got life in the game. I was proud of that moment. Sir Mix-a-Lot, I did a show for him. He said, man, you got a real dope voice, man. I like how you rock. I opened up for him.
Hold on. I'm a big Ice-T guy.
Come on.
We got to go back to Ice-T, man.
I got stories.
Where'd you meet Ice-T at?
I met Ice-T at the Spectrum nightclub in Federal Way. Okay? He was doing a show there. But he also guest hosted the open mic before he did his show. So I came second place to some MC because he had more people there. And that's the life story of Mark Womack. I'm a dope artist, but if you got 20, 30 more people, their friends there, they're going to cheer for you guys. But I was slapping MCs left and right. There's Mike Tyson and I'm knocking them out. Dope bars, dope lyrics, cadence, everything you could ask for in an MC. Okay? Shout out to Method Man and Redman. I just seen them 2 days ago in their versus battle.
They was getting down.
Gave me chills to see them guys my age, my cypher group. Like, I would love to be in a cypher with them cats. They held it down so professionally. So that's where I learned this shit from, bro. Just cypher after cypher, training after training. And so now I really want to get into, let's host a local battle. 3 songs, You pick a love song, a song for girls, a song for conscious, a song for bangers.
Yeah.
And we go back to back to back and let the people judge and see who really got the bars, the flow, the light. Bring it back. That's gonna be the next thing we do around here to get to bring life to hip hop. Because what I seen on that was they just did a show.
Yeah.
They just did a Method Man and Redman show, bro.
That's what it was.
That's all it was.
That's what it was.
Okay. Now, but if we do a real battle, 2 MCs. Now you think you hot? You think you good? Come on up with this OG right here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know I'll be the first to put my neck on the line. I got 3 hot bangers in the car right now. I know.
Right now?
Right now.
Man, hold up, man.
Come on. Feelings hurt.
Hold up, man.
Feelings hurt. Go back to the chalkboard, baby.
Like that?
Go back to the chalkboard. Mark Womack still got it. Okay? Like Tom Mustin trained me.
Yeah.
I ain't left. It ain't left.
Yeah, okay? It's still there.
Anybody. Tall, small, little, big, wide. I mean, I'm not the nigga, I ain't Tyson, but I got handles, okay? Bicycle handles. I know how to defend myself. Almost had to defend myself yesterday. Incidentally, true, real story. I'm at the water pump with my Def Jam selling my copper wrap crystal jewelry, letting people know that I'm letting the vibration come to me. Everybody come to me out of like, oh, I see you got crystals. Oh, cool. Little young homie, 27-year-old. Off the molly, off the drugs, off the drink. He's drinking Hennessy in the parking lot on his motorcycle, got his girls in the car. He feeling himself. I sell him a piece that's called DMX. I didn't really want to sell it to him. He argued with me for a half an hour about buying it. I said $200. He said $150. Finally, we made the transaction. He walks down and gets in a fight with his brother. Train on the floor, piece on the floor. I go down and break up the fight, pick my piece up, and go back to my business trying to mind. They fought for an hour and a half before the police actually showed up. And this kid was in my face, spitting and had the foamy white shit when you get that white mayonnaise in the corner of your lips. Yeah. I can't stand that shit. White mayonnaise in the corner. Nigga, swallow that cum, nigga. That's how I feel. Sorry, my spirit coming out because I almost gave this kid the Tom Mustin 2-piece biscuit special with grape jelly and extra butter on it, baby. Oh man,
you gotta keep that contained. You can't give them the Tom Mustin
in front of my Def Jam booth, all positive energy.
Yeah, you can't do that. You can't do that,
son. He was 60 millimeters away from me. I just because I took all my rings off, my jewels, and that. You know when the niggas start doing this.
Yeah. When things start coming off, it's getting.
I took it all off.
Yeah.
Now I'm in his face out there in the street, and now, so here's the kicker. I looked over and seeing the little girl finally pick her phone up and was like, "This thing about to get handled, okay, by this OG," and she wanted to record it.
Yeah.
I looked over at her. I said, "Oh, just contain yourself, my nigga. Contain yourself." Mm-hmm. I calmed back down. He got in my face talking about his brother gonna shoot me and all this and that. Quiet as kept. You got to just maintain. You got to stay face because the devil is out here trying to tempt every single one of us every day, all day, 24 hours. He's whispering evil shit. And if you drink, smoke, and your spirit is low, that's easy for the devil to get in and say, let's go. He gonna ride you till the wheels fall off. And you know what? It's your fault. Okay, get yourself right. Lay off the alcohol, man. Real talk. This kid then he called me today and apologized. He understood what he did yesterday. Okay, and we had a long talk. He's 27. I got 5 kids. My oldest is 33. I just went and did a song with him today in the studio. Ran with him. Mm-hmm. Okay, he looking at his pops like, damn, pops, you still could do it.
Yes, indeed.
Come on, man. It ain't left me. Hip hop is in me. And incidentally, the bloodline of hip hop. I didn't ask my other son to be a hip hop artist, Kilo, but that little nigga Fire, Young Woe Fire, they got the skills. They got the mind frame to hold this rap game down today. Young J. Cole's, ready to run out the. So I'm proud that the bloodline runs through them. That's what lets me know this shit ain't just me trying to be on the mic and be a rapper. I don't care for rap anymore. I care for the message. I care for the people to get the real root of hip hop that teaches you about the system, the devils, the evils, the everything around here. You know what I mean? And that's what hip hop needs because these people is getting fed McDonald's every day, shoved down their throat. You know what McDonald's do to you after a year or two?
Yeah,
You're done.
Yeah. That's tearing your body up, man. He's
You're
dropping
done.
gems.
You done. Come on, man.
Man,
Def
he's
gems.
selling Def gems.
Def
He's just
gems.
dropping them on you.
Come on, baby. I'm not playing with
he
you,
just
man.
came in here just hitting them over the head with it.
Allah, let the spirit walk and talk through me, man, please.
Yes,
okay?
indeed.
It ain't just me, it's the spirit in me and through me. Okay. It's good energy, my friend. And I'm surrounded by black obsidian. I got this jade from Big Sur, Monterey, California, incidentally, which is my home of birth, Fort Ord Military Base. I was born. My mom and dad moved. My mom moved down there to get away from my dad, who was a super player, had 2 other girls pregnant at the same time that I was getting ready to be born. So she shot down to there. My grandpa's in the military, Fort Ord Military Base. I ain't never seen the city since. So I was 1. So I came here, got raised. The other day I went to go get the copper from my connect. He throws a bag of jade to me from Big Sur. I went home and wrapped this piece right here to look a little bit like Africa, a little bit, you know what I mean? India, or you know what I mean, or South America,
Something
either
big.
or.
It looks like a big continent.
Come on, man. It's a beautiful piece of jade.
Indeed.
Raw jade from Big Sur. So that's what I'm saying. The blessings is coming to me because of I align myself with the right vibrations. Man, I used to be dirty. Done. Dude, ganged out, steal from people, broke, didn't have any money. You know what I mean? Just smoked out all day long, didn't have no future. Just wanted to rap.
What got you out of there? What got you out of that place, that dark place we're talking about right there?
Jail. A lot of jail sentences. A lot of 3 months, 2 months here, 4 months there.
Yeah.
The longest I've ever done in jail is 4 months. But it was a consistent jail visiting between 90, so when the police knew I was Criminal Nation and Mark Womack and carrying guns and talking about fuck the police and all that shit too.
Yeah.
I'm on the radar. I'm getting pulled over for this and that and this and that, guns in the car, trying to look for dope. They want deals, but I'm going to jail because I ain't paid none of the fucking court bills. I got warrants for my arrest because I ain't going to court. You send a warrant to my house, nigga, I ain't going nowhere. What's a warrant? I didn't know none of this, didn't care for it. It took me 10, 15 years to learn the hard way. My last jail sentence was 2015. I was driving a brand new Mercedes-Benz that I just bought, 2002 Mercedes-Benz. I just won it at my job because I sold the most cars that month. Yeah. And so I'm feeling good. I only had the car 3 days, my nigga. I'm Facebooking and letting everybody see on Facebook. Yeah. I got a new green Benz, blah, blah, blah. I'm cool. But I do have a warrant out for my arrest, but I don't know. I don't think about it. It's out of sight, out of mind. Yeah. Thurston County. Okay, domestic violence from a girl I taught how to DJ, and she got jealous of me doing me, being the MC, and having more fame than her, and so she just domestically violent, bipolar, up and down. You know, we all got some girlfriends that ain't taking their medication.
She was a little wild.
Yeah, come on, fam.
You know what I mean?
And and self-esteem is a big part of some, people with bipolarness, and their self-esteem is up and down. One day they look good when they got the makeup and titties out, but when they at home laying in the bed, they don't feel so good. Yeah. Okay? Yeah. You got to feel good inside all day long with no makeup, without makeup, with no eyelashes, with no weave and extensions and none of that.
Gym. Dropped another gym.
Come on, stop it. Be natural. Be natural like my stones, all rough, rugged, and raw, Def Gems. Anyway, jail sentence. That was my last jail sentence. I spent 2 months in Thurston County, meth head jail. Okay, it was meth heads, it was criminals, it was thieves, and all different types up in there. But it was mostly drug addicts. Okay, and I had to spend work release 2 months, and because I couldn't go back to Tacoma and work, I had to spend 2 months in work release. Okay, and I stuck there with these niggas for 2 months. I didn't fight though. But some dude stole my money from me, stole my food card from me, bullshitted me. And from that point on, I knew that this was it for me. Well, I'm 40, 48, 47, 46 in that area. I'm too old for this shit. Yeah. Grown man going to jail. I'm looking at other grown men in jail for drinking and not paying attention and doing what they're supposed to do. That's a sign for me. I'm not gonna live this life. These dudes older than me. Yeah. Some of them younger than me and look like they're 60.
Yeah.
Cut it, man.
Yeah,
so
living that lifestyle just tearing apart your body. You ain't paying attention. The liquor, the drinking, the non-sleeping, the stress, the worry. That starts tearing you apart on the inside.
The karma
and
of
then
theft.
Karma, the theft, the things that are worrying, the things that you punish your soul and drug it through the dirt. And now you're hurting and can't figure it out.
So you keep chasing that.
Keep chasing it. It just keeps going.
That pain medicine.
And then pretty soon that week of drinking turned to 2 weeks, turned to 3 weeks, or the drug or whatever, your habit that took over your life. Now you worried about that next drink or that next hit.
We got some water around here because my mouth dry as a motherfucker, and I got more shit to talk about, man. We got some water around here, fam. Yeah, keep going. Keep going, fam.
So yeah, we should have did that right before we started. But but what was I saying? Yeah, but it's just that energy. That's another thing that this whole show and everything that I do is about. You know what I mean? Feeling the energy. I'm a real energy-driven guy. So I kind of just, I make a lot of my decisions on my heart, my passion, my energy. If I feel a certain way about something, I usually just go on what I feel and not what other people do.
Exactly.
And that right there has changed me. I don't know if you know or not, but I used to be a heavy drinker. Stopped drinking. Tomorrow will be a year.
Amen.
Matter of fact, tomorrow will be a year. So, thanks, Tim. Appreciate you, man.
Shout out to Big Tim in the building.
Oh, yeah, man.
BD Loco, is that what it is?
Yeah,
BD Loco.
BD Loco, we out here.
Come on. New podcast spot. Come get your podcast popping.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, tongue tastes like a carpet right now. You know what I mean? The dry ass carpet in the 70s, nigga. You know what I mean? Nobody vacuumed their carpet.
The one you don't want to lay on when you got to spin the knife. Like, man, why I got to have the floor?
You wake up an itchy face.
Yeah, face scratchy and everything. Back.
I don't like it.
You back scratching. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Okay, what else can we delve into, King?
Man, look, we want to go into. We're gonna go back to the backstory. You touched upon it a little bit.
Did I tell you about that? The how I met IC? Okay, when I won the contest.
Yeah, you won the contest.
He came up to me personally. Now hold on, I got deep Ice-T stories. He came up to me personally and said, "Man, you dope. You're a dope artist." Now, 2 years later, we got a record deal. We in Los Angeles, California, 1991, and New Jack City coming out. New Jack City coming out. So they're having a movie premiere down in LA at one of the rap conventions where we show up 6 deep with Criminal Nation jackets on, black mask, black hat, big puffy jackets, Tacoma niggas.
Tacoma. You know what I mean? That's Tacoma. That's Tacoma.
Meeting everybody, Young MC, all the cats is up in there. So we standing in the lobby. I got a bottle of gin, sipping. That's my thing of choice right now. I'm 21 years old, nigga. Young Wojack, king of raps. King of rap. So from Tacoma, coming down the escalator, the movie lets out. We didn't get in to see the movie. Ice-T comes walking out. One of the 4th, 5th, 6th people. He comes down. He recognized the jacket, the hat and mask, the black symbol hat and mask with the dude with the criminal. He came walking right up to us. I see what y'all doing. I like what you guys is doing out here, man. I know where you guys from, because he knew Mix-a-Lot. And Mix-a-Lot knew us, and, so it all came together. Yeah. He said he was, if we need anything, I'm the king of LA, blah, blah, blah. Card here. Had his card. Went to his house. TV dropped out the roof.
In 91, you got TVs coming out roof?
Come on. Oh, blew my mind.
What?
Clicked it. Nigga, the shit came out the fucking ceiling. Nigga, I was lost. I needed to get somewhere. You know what I mean? So that was my drive. Like,
you seeing that.
Overlooking the mountains in LA, over in the hills, in a white-ass house with swimming pool. I was like, damn, T, you.
Yeah.
Plaques on the wall and shit. I see you doing this thing.
Yeah, dope.
So that was a blessing just to meet up with him, open up for Run DMC. They gave me kudos, man. Good show. We like what you're doing. But just all through the game, I had the blessing that these young cats don't understand about traveling and God's timing. God's timing, when, meeting Will Smith before Will Smith got big, meeting everybody, like, 2 Live crew, meeting everybody before they knew who we was, or they don't know that they met me, but I'm still here in the game, and I've ran across so many people, Quincy Jones, but I was never the groupie. Never the dude trying to hustle my shit on you and get my music and try to, I'll do whatever I can do to get a deal.
Yeah.
I'm not that dude. I got too much pride. My daddy raised me different, okay? Met Jamie Foxx one night coming out the comedy show in L.A., had a CD on me, tried to slide on my CD. Jamie Foxx said, "Get at me when you make it." Oh, shot me in the face. Get at me when you make it, and kept walking. I said, Ooh, put my CD away. Okay. Met DMX. Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. There's a big ruckus. Who's up? I feel the vibration. There's energy around here.
Yeah.
Walk inside, he in there eating. He almost done eating. He come out to smoke a cigarette. I'm outside waiting for them to call my name to go in. X, what's good, man? Pleasure to meet you. Oh, what's up? What's up? You know, smoking a cigarette. He was kind of standoffish, but then he said, well, keep your grind on. Keep doing what you do. My God, God, what's for you is what's going to be for you, okay? What's for you, and that's always stuck with me. What's for you is going to be what's for you. I was like, God, what the fuck you mean?
Yeah. That's some DMX.
What's
right
for
there.
you is going to be what's for you. Okay?
Yeah. Rest in peace, DMX.
Rest in peace.
Straight up.
And my piece that I sold to this kid yesterday, a nice 200,000 crystal geode, shining in the sun. He was just glistening with this damn chain, and he broke it. I was so pissed. But anyway, yeah, that's real talk, fam. I'm out here just living a real vibrational change. I switched up from laying with girls and looking to get some all the time because that's a real curse.
Yes, indeed.
That's the first curse, Adam and Eve.
Yeah.
Okay. That's how we That's how we getting shit today. Look at everybody that get in trouble today. Some pussy.
Yeah. That's how they take you down
Pussy.
too. They hold it. They put
They
that
send
in
the
their pocket.
pussy.
Yeah, and it's a wrap.
Okay. All they got to do is say, now I know, so they can send a super bad one to you, and she's feeling you and really digging your shit and really rubbing up on you, wanting to be on your team, and you know you got the piece at home that's solid with you, but this bitch giving you some, making me feel like a man again, you okay? And you go and run off with it, pay for the hotel, cameras all up in the spot, and you caught. The man sitting behind the door, we got him. Bill Gates, anybody can get got over pussy.
Yeah.
The most powerfulest weapon in the world. Okay? You want to take a nigga down right now? Send a bad bitch at him. Right now.
It's a wrap.
He's tricking. He's sneaking around, hiding texts, buying extra phones, doing everything he can do to keep this bad piece on lock.
Yeah.
That shit coming to light, fam.
Yeah.
She gonna tell. You don't know what these bitches want, especially if you're famous.
Yeah.
They coming to get that money from you. Okay? So now I know I can't fall to no hoe. I can't fall to no hoe. No bitch, no female, no woman, not even a queen. And the last 2 times I've been dealing with my Def Gems, I met 2 white girls who were Reiki healers, they say. Now, in my spirit, I call them witches, okay? But one Reiki healer that I met last Saturday walked around my booth, looked and seen all my gems and said she didn't feel anything and walked off and said, I'm a Reiki healer. Right at that moment, my tree blew over. Wind came. Gust blew one of my trees over, all my gems on the floor. Another gust of wind came, blew another tree over the floor. Now, I let her hold a piece. The piece that I put back up on the tree and hung up, this is a sign to let me know that this bitch wasn't right. That piece broke. Fell out of its setting. It fell, the very piece that I let her hold fell out of its setting, and I said, hey, she's a witch. Yesterday, when before the kid went crazy, this white girl came up out the blue and said, "Oh, I'm a Reiki healer. I got my stones in the back. Mama, let me pray for you." Blah 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 blah. Look me in the eyes, and I'm like, "No weapon formed against me shall prosper." No. Right after that, all this shit take place. Yeah. Police, drama, chaos, man, fight. Me almost going downhill instead of up.
Yeah.
I've been dealing with some real strange vibrations, man.
Yeah. The bad vibes will come for you when you're doing good. I know you heard that. Everybody knows it, but it's the angles. It's the angles that I think people get tricked at. Like for some people, you know what I mean, it is a female. For other people, it's money. For other people, it's a power thing. And whatever it is, though, it's gonna come. It's gonna come, and then also you gotta prepare yourself. You know what I mean. So a lot of being having positive energy is making up your mind in the morning when you wake up. I'm about to do this. I'm gonna think positive, and I have my routine that I go through every morning to get right because I'm one of those people that had anger issues. I've had a lot of issues with depression and stuff when I was younger. My way of getting out of it happened to be basketball. I was straight grimy, you know what I mean, 6'8", 6'9".
Hilltop nigga.
Yeah,
you know
athletic, you know what I mean? So the chip on my shoulder was different. But when you get that size and you get a kid that grew up at Al Davies Boys Club and you're 6'9", and you got a little chip on your shoulder, you feel like everything's been against you, and you're from Tacoma, that right there will get you a scholarship.
Yeah. You'd be hungry.
Right there, right, in the 90s, I hit Mount Tacoma in 92. You know what I mean? And I was in foster care, so I had shot over. I was a Hilltop kid, went to Jason Lee. They switched me foster homes to the east side. So I went from being on the Hilltop back and forth my whole life to first time on the east side. You know what I mean? I showed up in my gray Dickies and my Hoya, in my Georgetown Hoya jersey.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like I'm like a fish out of water over there.
Self-driven, too.
Yeah.
Because
it ended up changing because I was in that system, ended up where there was no one to rely on. So I found, you know what I'm saying? I found me.
And so what I'm saying to you is, in my mind, my spirit is saying he didn't have his father to push him, because if like you had your father there with you 24/7, your basketball skill, you'd be in the NBA today. You'd be playing live basketball overseas or somewhere a lot further than where you're at today. It's okay where you're at today. You alive, you blessed, you healthy. What's for you is what's for you.
Yes,
and
indeed.
Things are still coming. The
door
door is still opening for you. You just
gotta,
as long as you wake up and open up and like, okay, here we go, Lord, another day.
Yeah.
Check these messages. Let me get my thing. This is what I'm about to do. Let me get my routine. Puff a little bit. You know what I mean? Get my breakfast. Get my smoothie going. Okay, breathe. Hit the block running. Okay, let's go make it happen. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. Whatsoever we do will prosper in the name of the Lord. COVID, I can't see it. Sorry. I'm sorry we're doing a podcast with no mask, but
well, we got the distance still.
We
going,
social distant, but it don't matter. We in a room and bunch enough talking.
Yeah.
Here's my thing about COVID. Shut the fuck up. Okay? If you got COVID, you sick. Stop sitting there talking behind the mask, having a full conversation. People want to talk so much, and I like podcasts, but I got turned off of podcasts because I seen so many guys drinking, getting smoking, and thinking that's the way to get your podcast going, like Drink Champs. You know what I mean? Let's get fucked up and talk shit, and it becomes sloppy and not the real. The real. I have not had a drink today, or I don't drink at all. Okay, I smoke good fire and I meditate on that.
Yes,
okay,
indeed.
and but when you come and see me, that's it. I got a pure spirit. I'm lit. You know what I mean? Halfway, but I got a pure spirit, and so I'm gonna give you that pure, and my energy gonna stay 100 all the time,
indeed.
and I'm gonna protect it from your negative energy. But man, these cats out here, bro, it's on another level, man. I'm trying to.
Well, the thing about it is what I found myself is I just go with my positive energy and with the energy that I have, and I just listen to myself entirely. So if I get a bad vibe, I just don't even deal with it at all.
Listen.
I'm good with that.
Just listen.
Yeah, I just keep it pushing. Like, well, that ain't for me. That ain't gonna work. You know what I mean? Or you know what I'm saying? So, but it's been a work in progress. You know what I mean? And I know when the devil comes, he hits me at my vices. You know what I'm saying?
He's in your ear.
Yeah, and I think part of staying off the liquor, like I told you, come tomorrow, that'll be a year. But that also eliminated a lot of his talk to me. Because now I'm clearer.
Your spirit's
my mind's
strong.
clear. I'm stronger. Like, you're not getting me at the weak point. When you coming, that's the easy.
What?
That's the easy. Like, I ain't even get that out of here. Yeah, it's easy work.
Here,
it's easy work. You know what I mean? And also the redevelopment of my body and getting physically healthier. Also helps. And like you said, I get my meditation on now too. I do my breathing. You know what I mean? But I was taught that, ironically, from a basketball coach to help me deal with my temper. When I was playing college ball, and then I just from there I just start introducing that to all aspects of everything that I do.
Be real with me. Where you think your temper came from? The overall root of why you were just, because at this point you should know.
Oh yeah, it came.
You should be grown enough to be able to say, I didn't. Yeah.
Yeah, it was my family. It was my mom. Not having my mom. You know what I mean? Not so much my daddy wasn't there in the beginning, but my mom, when the drug hit, I was the drugs hit the Tacoma.
Oh, yeah.
And a lot of kids went all kind of different ways. Kids got into drugs, kids turned into criminals, kids start using drugs, you know what I'm saying? But the parents are now, it's affected our community where the parents aren't there. So I was one of the kids at home, and I had a younger brother, younger sister. I ended up stopped going to school, and I'm taking care of them while everybody's walking around. I stayed on MLK when MLK was K Street. I literally stayed there. You know what I mean? I lived right there. You know what I mean? So
Browns.
Yeah, so I was in there. You know what I mean? I was engulfed in it with no supervision. And so the zombies, I knew the zombies walking around. I know the smokers by name because I knew them before they were smoking. These are my mama's friends. That's my cousins. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's uncle's ex-girlfriend right there. And so that pain of losing my mom because we were so close, and then losing my brothers and sisters, it was just a lot of losing.
Yeah.
When I was very young, when I was in development and I was forced to be an adult, and I didn't know how to be an adult because I wasn't taught.
Yeah.
And so it was pain. And there was no outlet, and it stayed hunkered in, and so I would just snap.
Okay.
And just sometimes, you know, I was quiet, and sometimes
Back.
that same kid you was picking on for a whole week, that Monday, it was just that Monday.
Back to Tom Mustin.
Yeah.
Back to Tom Mustin.
Back to it.
You would have been a great fighter. How old are you right now?
I'm 43 now.
Okay, so let's say just 21 to 28. You would have been a great fighter.
Yeah,
From Tacoma. Tacoma grew some great fighters.
Oh yeah,
Mylon Watkins, Andy White, man, all we got Olympians. What's his name? Leo Randolph. We got. I sparred with all these dudes. Okay, they took it a little easy on me, but I really. Like, after you get hit, you don't hit me like that again. I'm fighting back. Now we fighting.
Yeah.
Now I'm learning how to fight from Olympians.
Yeah.
Okay? You would have been a great boxer. You got the stature, the body, the size, you know what I mean? And then your anger alone would have knocked every motherfucker that came before you flat on the ground.
Well, the thing was that when I channeled that, it was basketball. I took a big step in basketball.
But basketball,
I was running through.
You can't be that dude.
Oh yeah, I was that guy.
Dude.
Oh yeah, I would. You know, I played in the paint, and I was a little light to play in the paint, but I destroyed guys that were twice my size in the paint.
You played hard
because I played so hard because I was playing through pain.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. You bust me in my lip, my lips busted, man.
Okay,
I'm drinking that blood. I'm coming out you. You know what I mean? I'm coming in, and they're like, man, this dude's relentless. You know what I'm saying? They start calling me killer. Because I would just black out and like, that was my therapy.
Yeah.
Like, I'm getting chills right now because I miss it so much. Yeah. Like, being engulfed in that, it's like a war within the wars, and it's all within myself. So, like, I would judge my game not on the stats, but how good I felt and how much relief I had at the end of the game. So there was games where I only had maybe 10, 9, and about 5 assists that I felt
with you monsters.
I felt like a G after. Yeah. I just felt like I was on top of the world. And there's also games where I gave cats 40 and I just dominated and I just blacked out and not even remembered the game. Like I had people, man, you was doing this, or I watched the tape. I remember I literally be like, I don't even remember how that happened. I just remember I was just in pain and I just channeled it and I was just super focused on that moment.
Yeah.
So when you're so focused on the moment, which you can also do, I've done in other aspects of life, but when you get focused on that moment, you can also, just like if you're freestyling, you start getting sentences ahead. Basketball, I start getting that while I was playing. I could see
You knew what was going to happen.
Yeah, I could just boom, and then it would just keep going and roller coaster. Next thing you know, I'm in the groove. And most good players can do that every now and then.
Yeah.
And then there's great players that can do it for a couple quarters.
Yeah.
And then there's superior players. They can do it
every time they touch the court.
Every time they touch the court, they can literally zone in. Those are the guys that are elite. You know what I mean? It's past the fact that they're just fast. It's past the fact that they're big. It's past all that. They have mastered the game, and they can channel that, which I believe anybody can do that any aspect once you get one with self. And anybody that's great at anything, if you really talk to them, most people that I've even watched or studied, all those guys have been able to focus, get hyper-focused onto a situation, engulf themselves in it.
Yeah.
And then work at it to where when it happens, it's just
automatic.
It's like breathing.
Muscle reflex.
Yeah.
And that's what that brings me back, because now I was so in awe of the Method Man, Redman, just because they did songs from back in the day and they rocked it simultaneously, like Busta Rhymes and Spliff. You know what I mean? And so that is mastering your superior mind of being able to remember, go in and rock. I'm sure they rehearsed a few 100,000 times that shit and did a bunch of shows. So that just made me feel like I want to get back to that level. You know what I mean? Because I'm not at that level with music. You know, like with rap, I could barely remember any song. I got in a car accident in 2011. I was driving home from California. crazy story with a DJ girlfriend I told you about. This was during that time. So we in California. I take her down to this weed convention event. She ends up dissing me and getting a better deal and better hotel with these dudes, and just that type of girl stuff. And so we leave Vegas. No, we're in Vegas. We leave Vegas and drive to California because she took some synthetic cocaine from these dudes because they had a huge party the night and left it all up in the hotel ballroom. So she went down and snatched the shit and was like, "Baby, just come with me. Let's go home. Let's blah, blah, blah. I got all this stuff. I don't know what to do." I'm like, "Bitch, oh, you got me in this? Fuck." So we shoot to L.A. Yeah. It's first night in L.A. Guess who the fuck we meet? Suge Knight. Listen, I'm still pissed at this bitch. Like, we just get to L.A. We finally, let's go out. We're on Sunset Boulevard where this little Cowgirls Inc. place is at, where you ride the horse. There's all types of black dudes in there, and she's got big-ass eyes, and she's like, "Oh, shit, black people," you know what I mean? And just eye-fucking everything in the room. So I just go out and sit on the bus stop, and I'm like on the bus stop in Hollywood, in L.A., Hollywood, just thinking, like, why did I even fucking bring this? Or why am I even with this bitch, man? I mean,
what am I doing right now?
It's a headache right here.
Yeah.
I walk back in, and she comes running to me. "Baby, I've been looking all over for you. I met this guy, and he wants to meet you. I told him about you and all this and that." And I'm like, "Bitch, what the fuck? Who have you got? What?" I come walking around the corner, boom, took 2 steps and looked and seen this big-ass nigga as Suge Knight. That's fucking Suge Knight, this bitch. I hope it ain't this. "Baby, this is, what's your name?" I said, "Baby, don't worry about it. I know who it is. How you doing, Suge? Blessings, man. How you got, By then, this nigga already had got her number. He trying to meet up with us on Sunday to discuss some shit that I didn't want to discuss with the nigga. About this synthetic shit. She already told him. Already told some niggas like that, "We got a meeting Sunday." I'm like, "Bitch," and now all that from Friday to Sunday, I'm just
like, what are you doing?
Do you know what the fuck this? Do you know this nigga? Do you know who this is?
You know what you just walked us into?
So listen, we go meet with Suge on Sunday at the Hyatt in Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
Pull in. Nervous as fuck, parked our cars, VIP, walked in, sat down at a table. She sits down over here, I sit down here, we just wait. And I'm just thinking, like, I shed some tears on the way over there because I said, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing right now with this bitch in LA meeting Suge Knight. So we get there, we sitting there, Suge comes walking in, blonde white girl with him. She sits down, glasses on, don't say a word. My girl starts talking, "Hey, Suge, how you doing? Blah, 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 blah." And so I'm letting her do the talking, and I'm like, man, I don't want to say nothing, but I was like, well, shut up. Suge, we fell into a situation. We got this shit. I don't want it. We don't want to take it home. We can't fly home. We're driving home. I mean, we need some help, basically. She already told you about it. What can you do? "Oh, well, I don't do this shit. I don't do drugs. I don't, you know what I mean? But I got some homies that, they fuck with it, and they're gonna be on their way up here, and they should be up here in about 20 minutes. They'll be on their way up here, and you just deal with them, and they'll probably pick it up from you right now. What you say you want, Warren?" She was like, "I just want $2,400. I'm just like, shut the. You know what I mean? You can almost see why I got a domestic violence with this broad by the time I was with her for 2.5 years. You can see, you know what I mean? But I didn't beat her up. Because in the argument, we fucking got deep. Yeah. And she went for the knife and went to, "I'll stab you." And psychotic, like, hold on, your spirit is trying to kill me right now. I get that. So popped her. We didn't press no charges, but the police still picked it up and ran with it. Yeah. Thurston County, a nigga, domestic violence, we taking them to jail for sure. So quiet as kept, Suge left. And I said, "We're out. Let's go." Jumped in the car, we drove home, and when I got into Oregon with the shit on us, I pulled off on the exit, Medford, Oregon. Fucking doctor comes through the fucking light, bow, T-bones the car. We spin 2 times around, face hit the window. But I'm focused because I seen it out the eye. If I didn't see it, I might have been blacked out or did. You know what I mean? You got to be focused on a lot of shit. You can't be on the phone. But I was focused. I seen the shit coming, and I braced myself. But I spun around, jumped out the car, no license. I ain't supposed to be driving. She, "Oh, baby, get the fuck out the car and get in the fucking driver's seat, man. Act like you hurt. Shut the fuck up, okay?" We get that done. Then we ended up getting on a Greyhound bus. Now, mind you, I'm supposed to return back to Tacoma, Washington to do a 3-month sentence for a different argument with another violent, crazy baby mama.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying. This is why I got in jail so many times. I had to learn because the domestic violence, when Brain, the police officer, offed his wife, domestic violence went through the roof. Now you argue with somebody and the neighbors call you going to jail.
Yeah.
Man going to jail, woman staying home. So I was dealing with that for 3 years. 3.5 years, just back to back to back. Like, man, I can't shake this shit. So jail sentences, I ain't going to court, fuck you. Jail sentences, I ain't going to court, fuck you. Jail sentence. I was supposed to be in court the day I got hit.
Yeah.
I was supposed to be in jail the day I get hit. I had to call the jail and let them know I'm on my way back. I got in an accident, blah, blah. Went to jail, didn't go to the hospital after the accident. Smashed in the head.
Yeah.
Didn't bleed or nothing, but I know my head hurting.
Yeah.
Slept on a fucking jail bed with a neck and back and shit, aching pains for 2.5 weeks. And I said, fuck that shit. Dear Judge, this is what the system is looking like in here. There's people that saying they hate and they kill you. They want to murder Judge Blattenberg. They don't like you. The system is, there's fat guards around here just lazy and inconsistent, all types of rules and shit. And I says, I can't stand this in racial justice system. And I feel like I'm the victim up in here. And I just, you know what I mean? I wrote this letter, this 3-page letter to him, shipped it off to him. My attorney calls me and tells me I'm stupid. What the fuck are you doing, man? That judge's not going to let you out after you wrote this letter to him. I said, oh really? Cool. Hung up the phone, got a court date. Judge want to see me, okay? My letter went in on the system. Come on, I'm a revolutionary. I went in on the system, my nigga. He had to read the letter to another inmate. That's how hard I went on the system. The jail, the dirt, the grime, the filth, the guards, the laughing, and you know what I mean, the bullshit, the disrespect. He read that to another inmate. Me and this inmate coming to court and shackled up. True story, my guy. Don't lie. My mama slapped me. Going to court, and he was like, man, I heard Judge Lattenberg, he don't play. Yeah, he read me this letter the other day, blah, 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 about the system. I was like, what the fuck? I said, I wrote that letter. He said, you wrote that letter? I said, yes, I did. He said, that was hard. That was a crazy letter, but I don't think the judges, no, don't worry about that. We get to court, 5 black dudes. Judge Lattenberg don't like niggas. You know that. I don't know if you know that, but he don't like niggas, okay? And he's clear on that. Domestic violence, and his wife run the domestic violence program, so it's wash hands. You see me out. Once you get in the domestic violence program, I'm sending you my wife's program, and she gonna get money too.
Yeah.
It's racketeering like a motherfucker up in the court.
They got a little system going on.
Come on, man. I called it the system. I got the court. My Uncle Robert's there. He's a justice. He works for Raymond Hall. I'm gonna line this up real quick. And then he there to vouch for me, to free me. I got up in the morning. I got up and I said, Judge, and he freed 2 dudes before he got to me. So I was like, oh, he's in a good mood. He freeing niggas, okay. So he got to me. He said, Mr. Womack, I read your letter, blah, 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 and I just want to let you know that, for the record, man, so he read the letter again in front of everybody, beat my ass, man, and people was like, ooh, you said that, ooh, yeah, I said that, yeah, and then so after he read the letter, I said, Judge, well, let me let you know this, and I was out of my mind. I was in a place that was just evil and full of dirt and grime, and it's just so I had to really give you this report from the bottom of my heart of how I felt. And at the end, Judge Lattenberg is a basketball player, and he knows my uncles because he went to school with him. He knows the Womacks, and the Womacks dominated basketball during the '60s and the '50s. So when they went to high school and college, so he knew my uncles. So and my Uncle Robert was in it. So when I put this basketball reference in there, I said, man, the score is 116-50. We're in triple overtime. For what? You guys are beating me, whipping my back, blah, blah, blah. I can't win this game. You won. Basically bowing down to him. I beat the system up, but bowed down to him. He laughed, giggled, chuckled about that little part. He understood me, though.
Yeah.
And he let me out on my daughter's birthday, December 22nd, in front of this punk-ass judge, lawyer that was supposed to be representing me. I represented myself. Talked to the judge. Told him I was sorry. I was out of my mind. I'm sorry. I don't know what the fuck. Forgive me, please. He forgave me and freed me. Don't play with the system, man. Write them judges if you ever go to jail, and let
man.
them know you made a mistake. Don't write them no bullshit. Right from the heart. I made a mistake. I fucked up. What can I do to get right?
Yeah, man, that's a powerful message right there. Just taking it in your own hands and then writing down what you feel and letting it touch somebody.
Yeah.
That's energy. You know what I mean? That's energy. Even if someone reads it, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I taught another dude how to write a letter to the, because I felt it worked. And so I said, well, if you write your letter to the judge, and I helped him. I sat there and helped him write a letter. He got out too. Okay? Things happen like that. So when I go to jail, I become the jail lawyer. I become the jail advocate. I become the Huey P. Newton. And you don't want to send me to jail. You know what I mean? You don't want me in prison because I'm going to organize. I'm going to talk that talk. I'm going to let you know, man, this is systematic racism at its best.
Yeah.
Stop in there fighting each other. Stop looking at other. There was a couple dudes down there at the beach yesterday, driving in a car. You know what I mean? I know they might see me again. I don't care because I seen the evil in their eyes. They had guns on them. They was rolling around in a black Charger on the waterfront looking for opportunities.
Yeah.
That's the type of shit we don't need this summer. That's the type of shit we don't need on Tacoma waterfront. So if anybody knows these niggas, they not from Tacoma. They can't be from Tacoma.
Yeah, for
doing
sure.
this shit.
Yeah.
Tacoma niggas know better now.
Yeah.
These niggas gotta be from somewhere else looking to get off on some Tacoma niggas. And no weapons formed against us shall prosper, but my eyes are open and I see everything. 360. Okay? And that's so important. 360. Everything around me. So I'm awake. No, I'm not always on my phone. I put my phone down. I don't got a Facebook or do a lot of shit. And, screw Facebook for banning me for talking about COVID-19 for 7 days. I'm in Facebook jail. Today.
Right now.
3 days. As we speak, I'm in Facebook jail. Nigga, they found a way to put a nigga in jail anyway. Curse the system. Curse you guys, man. I swear to God, curse you, Facebook. Come on, man.
They put me in Facebook.
Come on, man.
They still going.
I can't do it, man. America's crazy, man. It's just how they just trying to captivate you and lock you up and take your joy and everything. And so this COVID certificate of vaccination ID, COVID 19, the year it came out, they call it a scamdemic, plandemic. Okay, it's in the Bible, Revelations, get the mark of the beast. Okay, can't buy or sell, can't travel, can't go nowhere without the mark of the beast. COVID, COVID-19 certificate of vaccination ID.
Yeah,
You
that's coming up.
You gotta
right
go
now.
get your shot in order to fly across the world or go anywhere or do anything. Man, come on. And then you got to have your ID, your vaccination ID. Yes, I've been vaccinated. So you got these sheep running around here happy that they've been double vaccinated. It's okay. I don't mind it. But what have you been double vaccinated with? Oh, the vaccine. What's in the vaccine? Baby parts, dead fetuses, people, all types of different shits to alter your DNA. Fuck with your body, mind, and soul, and you can become a walking zombie full of sickness. I've seen some crazy shit out there on the internet because internet is the new truth. Now, you can go down the rabbit hole, or you can go down, you know what I mean?
You can go the wrong way,
easy.
Yeah,
But you know what? Let your spirit talk. Let your spirit listen to it. My spirit say, that shit sound about right. That shit sound about right.
They sound about right there.
Come on, man. That's what they
Sound
doing
about
to
right.
us out here. Masking up, got you can't talk, can't walk, can't do anything. I just no weapon, man. Come on. Def Jam's been getting it, man. In this negative environment, I'm spreading positive energy regardless. Regardless. Can't stop me.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
Get you some stones, protect your neck. My vibration is high. It was high before it, but now it's amplified because I got these beautiful stones on me. These
Def
crystal
Gems.
quartz, these crystal chip quartz, and these geodes on the crystal eyes. You know what I mean? I'm not playing out here. My collection is vast. There's some in my trunk. There's hundreds at the house, and there's hundreds in my pop-up camper that I just designed for $50 from a guy who just needed to get rid of it. Life is good. Life is good.
Getting it.
Come
Getting it. I see
Come on.
I see you got the APE.
Yes.
Jacket with the hat. What we doing with that? That's
Oh,
limited edition.
man.
That's only for you.
Come on, man.
That's only for
only
you.
for me.
Oh, here he
Limited edition. It's my brother's clothing line. Shout out to Brian Womack, a.k.a. Malik James. He out there following his brother in his footsteps of his brother when he bought his pop-up camper for $50. Now you got the APE store, all positive energy. Mm-hmm. All people equal. Okay? And you can apply a few more if you want. All police enforcement. Okay? APE, positive energy. Let me spin around so you can get a shot of the back. Boom.
All positive energy. Yeah, we got the crown. Yeah.
Come on.
For
Kings
sure.
only. Kings and queens only. It's a It's a clothing line for kings and queens. And my brother, you know, he did 7 years in the pen. Coming across the Canadian border, trying to sneak people in to the America because, you know, he had dual citizenship and got caught with drugs, you know, and he didn't have the drugs. It was somebody who set him up because they was trying to get the Womack brothers, me, him, and my little brother Bobby, because I was dealing with some type of high-level shit out there, and I even clicked up and was like, this ain't for me. Pew. Left. One day, just up and blew in the rain, left the truck where I was at, had a girl come pick me up and left Canada altogether. Because I used to run from the Canadian border. 2 times I ran. I got so many stories, my nigga. It's crazy.
He said 2 times.
We used to go to Canada. Now, hold on. Canada
wait.
used to open. Canada, that's heaven for us. You ever been to Canada, Vancouver?
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Women lovely. Beautiful environment. Lovely energy everywhere. In Canada, I got to go to Canada. I got to get there. I got to get back and forth. Good. The border's stopping me because we know we're doing too much. So I bring fake ID. I do this. I'm doing whatever I can to get in. They caught me a few times, too many. Now, I'm in the holding tank, no bigger than this. They left the door open. I don't know if you can get this, son, but I got to act this shit out. They left the door open, but they was walking around, clapping, high-fiving. We got them. Yeah, because they told me not to come back to Canada. They was going to put me in jail 2 years, okay, for having a gun charge on my record in Tacoma. What type of shit is that? How you going to charge me for some shit that's on my record in Tacoma? Like I'm traveling guns across the border. Not happening. So she came. Looked in the room, made sure I was good. She walked out. I walked to the door, looked at her. Boom, the door was open. I walked out the door, took a left, hit the street for the Canadian border, took another left, ran to the grass. Hit it. Hit it fast as I can. Nigga, I thought it was a track star for 40 yards. It's a 100-yard border. I ran out of gas. I'm a weed smoker.
Yeah.
Hot, sweaty, about to faint. Can't make it. Oh, shit, I'm stumbling. Finally got muster up enough strength to run the other 60 yards.
Yeah.
Police get me. Lock me up. Let me go. No warrants in America. Cool. Tried it one more time. This time they locked the door. They had a small 3 windows. I broke the 3rd window. The latch that was on it, lifted it up. Came off. It was some MacGyver shit, my nigga. I had a watch that was from the swap meet, and it was square, and it magically fit the goddamn lock that was on the window, and I popped it in there, broke my watch, screwed the shit off, lifted the window up in a suit. Okay, because I was trying to go to a movie premiere.
Yeah.
Scene number 2. Jumped out the window, got my foot stuck, hopping just like this. Walked, took another left. I might have made it 30 yards this time, nigga. I'm still smoked out, nigga. I'm about to have a heart attack, nigga. I don't know what's going on. Running from the border because I'm thinking they're after me by now. Yeah. I get over to the American border, same police, same dudes. They lock me up. They laughing. Oh, it's you again? You ain't learned your lesson? No. I'm laying on the floor, breathing, hot, sweaty, in a suit. Nigga just like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? I get over the border. I get free again, of course. My homegirls come pick me up and take me right back into Canada.
What?
Yeah, same night. Went to border number 2. Because if you hip, you know, Canada got border 1, border 2, truck border, and then this 3rd border far out. That's just like 2 people there. We was playing all 3 borders, and they got tired of it. And so, but I sat in the back seat with 2 Asian girls, and they answered all the questions, and I just was like, oh, shit, this is crazy. Got right back into Canada. I was kicking it, man. I was a young criminal, man. Criminal Nation was the name of my group. I was out there doing too much criminal shit.
Criminal Nation.
My bad. I'm done. That's too much.
Criminal Nation. This is a good story.
I incriminated myself on that one, but I don't give a damn. I'm old and I'm retired.
What's that? The limitation them ran out on that anyway. That's back
too much.
there.
And I ain't going to Canada anyway, so it's cool. But they still fuck with my family every now and then just because of the name Womack.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Just back and forth from the border.
For sure.
Shout out to Canadians, all my Canadian people. I love you. I see you out there. Beautiful folks. I miss Canada. It is the nude beach, the basketball court where they just play off the beach. The beach is in the back, and they got 4 basketball courts, and these niggas don't play. Okay? You'll be out there trying to do it today. They play ball left and right.
Yeah, they hooping.
It's dope. Canada's dope, man. I miss it.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
All right, man.
Look.
Come on, let's wrap it up.
We're gonna wrap it up. But we got one more story. I was gonna call Rise.
Okay.
But he told me to ask you about the time when the NWA came in town. And what happened there with NWA when they came to Tacoma?
Okay, I got glue on my hands because I've been at home working on my gyms, man.
Oh, yeah. Def Gyms.
Def Gyms, get you some, protect your neck, okay?
Protect it.
Come on. So, Criminal Nation, Def City Rockers, my crew.
Uh-huh.
And we had our Criminal Nation jackets, so... I used to live in Fircrest, and I had a father, and so and a mother. So all the guys used to come to my house. We had a pretty like a Cosby household, I grew up in a good household.
Uh-huh.
My father and mother still together to this day. I went and seen them this afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
Prayed on me, put oil on me. Blessings. Okay,
yes,
I feel blessed just having that structure.
Uh-huh.
Okay, no offense to anybody. I wish everybody had it, but we can get it. Okay, you know what I mean. I was a father to 2 kids yesterday. I didn't even know, but. Where was that? Where are we going? What are we talking about? I seen him moving there, and I was like, oh, shit. And then I seen the time. Josh Reisberg, yes, your story. Me and my crew at the house, 8:30, NWA's performing at the Matrix. It wasn't the Matrix. It was some club in Tacoma in the university place. So we walking through trails and hustling all, and it's walking distance from my house. We get there, chilling. Cracked. Hilltops is in the house. Hilltop Crips.
Yes, indeed.
You got 60s in the house. Niggas I didn't ever seen before. You had a few Grape Streets in there. I mean, this nigga, because LA Crips used to come up here and hustle they dope because it was easy to get it off.
Yeah,
okay? So I heard Ice Cube was up here. I heard like real rappers was up here getting off they dope in Tacoma in the Hilltop.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's what taught the Hilltops how to unify, stay strong, and fight off these Crip niggas that's coming in because it was Crip on Crip. You know what I mean? That type of shit. So, NWA comes on stage, says something about that wherever they from or said, and some niggas went loco and jumped the stage, and it was a huge brawl that went from the stage to the front door of the building to outside. Fighting, stabbing, fighting, and we were like just... kids, you know what I mean? And what the fuck is going on? Oh shit, this is dope. You know what I mean? But kind of scary.
Down. Yeah, it went down.
First really riot at a concert in Tacoma. You know what I mean? First real fight. The NWA in Tacoma got jumped by some real Crips out here.
Yeah,
and then the Hilltops was getting ready to light up some niggas. It was just everything charged. The energy was bad.
Oh everywhere. Well, the music at the time was already vicious, and so I could imagine because it had us charged as some young boys. We was charged up, so I could imagine if you were in the game all the way. Come on, how much charge that would have had. And NWA's in the building, and the drugs and the gang violence was peaking at the time. So there was
stupid,
combustible. It was it was a mixture of some things that makes them things blow up.
And so down the block, in the movie theater, they used to be up the AMC movie theaters up there. Yeah. Okay, we seen Colors. It wasn't really too much cripping and blood and going on to Tacoma. Niggas was just ganged up, but didn't know what to do with it. Yeah. First opening scene of the movie is what? What's up, blood? Buyout. Yeah. Oh, that's what we supposed to do? Oh shit! The whole shitty changed. Niggas dying everywhere. Yeah. Because they learned from a movie. We got outside and got in a fight in the parking lot that night with niggas. I had a fake pellet gun on me. Went to jail. I almost went to jail, but they took me to my dad, dropped me off. The police said he had a fake pellet gun that I stole from Fred Meyer's earlier that morning because Fred Meyer's used to only open the grocery part and leave the back store open. So we used to go in there and hit him for shoes, hit him for BB guns, hit him for clothes every morning. Fresh off the bus, Fred Meyer's come to school with some shit to sell, and we was criminals, nigga. We was doing that shit.
He was really doing the criminal nation was real.
He dropped me off, and my dad said, as soon as he shut the door, booyah! Fired off on me. My dad's 6'4", okay? Used to box. Fired a real one at me. Boom, knocked me back into the couch. He said, nigga, they could have killed you. I said, yeah, they could have. And I knew from then on, I ain't fucking with that life. Okay? That's what fathers do, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You need a punch in the chest. You need a sock. You need, knock some life into you. Knock some sense into you. That's where that phrase came from. I'm going to knock some sense into you. You ain't got no sense right now.
Yeah, let me give you some of that.
Then you be like, oh, you're right. Fuck, what was I thinking?
Yeah, what was I doing right there?
Real talk, family. Real talk. Man, it's been a pleasure, man. I know we over time, man, but listen, my story's real. I don't want to try to be on my own podcast or do any of that stuff. I could talk for days about shit I've been through, history, but I am Tacoma's authentic first hip-hop artist. And all I want is the respect, okay? I want they honor all the other Seattle artists in Seattle and in their museums and stuff like that. And they get their articles and papers and written write-ups and stuff like that. But Criminal Nation paved the way for a lot of these cats, and you know what I mean. I need that. I need them dudes.
Well, I'm
still here.
Yeah, that was the reason. That was the main reason to get you on, because I was doing Tacoma Hip Hop. I was like, I gotta get somebody legendary. And then I was like, legend. No, I need to get the legend. I need to get the guy that when I first start hearing hip hop and getting involved in hip hop and listening to it and falling in love with the art was a time when Criminal Nation came out. It was seeing that CD cover. It was hearing you guys went up at Stanley. All of a sudden they talk about Criminal Nation is bumping while they're running full court and being proud that it was from Tacoma.
Amen.
And something always in me being a Tacoma kid. A lot of kids that were growing up in that era, a lot of kids didn't want to, you ask them where they was from. They weren't saying Tacoma. I felt a lot of pride in it, and I've always been that way. So, as me doing a podcast and building a platform and trying to grow, this is only episode 17. I don't plan on stopping. No my energy is here, and my passion is to keep going. You know
episode 17, God's numbers. My birthday, 1770, January 7th. Come on, fam. Everything's numeric. Everything's timing. Everything's a blessing.
Indeed.
Okay? And I love it. 1111, 111 numbers pop up all the time. 17, the 17th of today.
Bang, bang. And that's how it happens, man. And so, you know what I mean? I'm just excited to finally get you on here because I think a lot of these guys that are coming up that are youngsters, they need to know.
The 17th show.
17th episode.
Yeah.
So that's why I wanted to get you on here, you know what I mean?
It's a done deal.
For sure. But we're gonna talk some more because I don't think I forgot about you talking about that MC battle. See, part of this platform is to help it grow and to help people grow from it and to try to do more collaborations with everybody that I come up here and talk to. This won't be our last conversation. It's just the first of many. So we can come up with something and come up with a game plan and see if I could help and the platform could help build upon the brand and even that idea. That idea is yours. So let's see if we can connect some people and make it happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We can make it happen. It needs to happen. It needs to happen. We're not make it happen. We're going to make it happen.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Let's do it.
All right, for sure. Well, you know what it is. This is Dante Harris, your host of Crucial Conversations Podcast. Go follow me on Instagram. Go follow me on YouTube. You know what I mean? Go check me out at Spotify. And matter of fact, go get me on Facebook too. I'm out here. You know what I'm saying?
And it's King Wojack on YouTube. King Wojack, Facebook. Wojack the Jeweler on Instagram, and King Wo Universe on Instagram as well. Follow me. I don't have a lot of subscribers. A lot of cats don't even know because I left that Criminal Nation life alone and I didn't associate it with my new character, King Wojack the General. But I got fans out there that still send me music, still send me wrestling, mask, and all types of stuff from all over the country, all over the world. And that just let me know that I touched a few folks. I did what I was supposed to do. If I'm gone today, my legacy lives on forever.
For sure, man. You done inspired a whole nother generation of MCs and also revolution. know what I mean, people that's going to speak up for themselves.
Yeah.
And I think what you're doing right now, as far as your positive energy and everything that you're going and you're pushing that forward, you're just another person amongst the people that I've met and ran across that are pushing something positive. That's why we linked up. That's why we organically came here to the show.
Yeah.
And that's why we had this conversation. And that's why it's crucial.
Conversations.
We out.